our first time in this room this season, you have to know something, those of you that are new. One shuffle of your foot is like this loud, yeah? So no whispering, no talking in between unless it's important and musical, yeah? Very quiet because it's so loud, as you see. Yeah? Beginning. He comes in first, second beat. You have the whole score in front of you. Don't panic about coming in. If she needs to take 6 bows on that high note, that's fine, she will, yeah? Because yada, we're reacting to what she does, yeah? Beautiful as always. Can we go please measure 11? Measure 11. Bom, 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 bom. Third and fourth cello there because you have the moving line. Good, can we go measure 36? 36. note, so you can have the swarmy bees. Beautiful, so good. And this, I mean, I picked it for a reason, right? Because it takes 5 of you and all 4 of you underneath, and all of this stuff in the back. Yeah, boom, bum, boom, bum. If that and of 1 is too soon at the beginning, it already puts a thumb on the pie. Yeah? Bum, bum, bum. Trust that if it's too slow, we'll move it. Yeah? But if it's too fast, that's harder to. Yeah? Yes?
I just have like one request.
You sure? Where is it?
It could just like overall be a little bit more moving, like a little bit faster.
You really want that? Okay. The problem with that, where? When we go from like 18, 17? We have to think that. Yeah? But then from there, let's try it in 3. Can you go at 18, 17, 16, 15? The business at 15?
15.
So she'll go 15, 16, we come in on 17, yeah? Let's see. Vibrate each one. Better?
Yeah.
Works in 3. Good. Oh! What did we miss? Pianissimo. And what is the S word I told you a couple weeks ago? This is why pencils are important. Shimmer. That was not a shimmer. That was like an electric shock. This business in violas and seconds, it really matters how you end the phrase. That's the way it should end, yeah? A1, measure 48. How pianissimo can you be in this loud room? Show me. A1, E, F. Winds? No, stop, sorry, thank you. Color is important. Dynamics are important. Don't just go, hum, hey, There's so much what's going to happen, right? Foreshadow without just going, they're just quarter notes. A1. Put a tenuto on. Yeah? Thank you. Move the pencils. Write something down. You think I say this so I can say it every week for the next 6 weeks? Lord in heaven. while we're stopped, all this stuff before A1 was much better, third and fourth cello, moving with that syncopation around 43, 42, 41. And then yum, pom, it's the quarter note that we hold, and then pom, pom, pom. Yeah? A1. A1, E, N. One. Boom, ta, dee, ta, dum, dum. You rush. You hear it? You're just placing those quarters wherever. Im, ba, im, ba, im, ba. That's the subdivision that has to happen. So it's not bum, bum. A1 again. Again, I wish I could say I'm sorry for asking for detail. I'm not. A1. 1 and E, E. E, ah, E, ah, E, ah, E. Warmer color. E, ah, E, ah, E, ah, E. One and. No, basis, no, don't keep going. Letter B, boom, and boom. A1 again. When the clarinets come in at 50, you speak late. Jason, right? Don't speak late. Pa. A1. 1 and T and. I remember that. Oh, E, Good. E, ba, E, E, E. Not early. And E, bum. Listen to this. Let me help. C. You have to get off that tie, otherwise it's and it's D. Yeah, C. For the sake of this room, can we play a little down in terms of dynamics so we still have our hearing? I hate this room. C, E, N. 150. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 155, starting with the bassoon. Ya-da-dee. And don't double everything. Only maybe 2D forte passages. So the piano, so the intonation. Yeah? What did I say? 150? 155. Thank you. 155. Ready? And. Preferably together. Hold. No, you're good. Yeah, keep going. While we're stopped, Ellie. Dahidim, 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 dahidim. That's music. Not dahidim, dahidim. I know you can play that. But what are you saying about it? Why the registration here? Yeah? Why is one higher? Because I think it is they love me not. Yeah? Some kind of internal struggle. Yeah? Something happens. It's fine until we get to 160, and then all of this business gets like overcooked oatmeal. Let's go at 160. Ya-dee-da-da-dee. In these half steps, it can't be. That's what it sounds like. 160. Ready and 160, 160. In and Is that 160 or am I making it up? Let's go E. E. Ready, and. Can there be a little, yeah? So the note's not, nah, like we've just kinked the hose, yeah? Guys, if you make music and you take a risk and it's too much, I'll let you know. But for the love of all things holy, don't just make a decision that is not musical or artistic at all. I'm not interested in that, yeah? That doesn't wake me up in the morning to get here for rehearsal, yeah? Maya's doing something. How do we do something with our pizzicati so it doesn't just sound so boom, but yeah? There's no urgency in this. She's not running away from us, so we shouldn't feel the need. We're not being chased by a bear, yeah? Andante, please. 176. Let me just hear the pizzicato beforehand. Ready? Fleshy. And. Yeah, but together. And. What do you think about that last one? You changed note. No, it wasn't together, obviously. That's another issue. I think this is also a lot of this wavering in yes, 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 maybe not. Yeah? Sure, sure, I don't know. Yeah? Okay. Andante. And Maya, just go. Just don't worry about me. Just go. And bassoons and horns, just change with her. You can count in 3. You know how this tune goes. Ready? And. Okay, wait. Well, there's timing there. come da here, da da dum, 2, 3, pom. And if you lead, guess what? The strings are watching you. And if they're not, they will be now. Okay? I'm Dante. Let's do it again. Ready? And. Beautiful. Can you guys do something on the trill and not be so worried about the timing? If there was ba 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 underneath you, I'd say maybe we should move it along. But knowing me, I'd probably say no, we can move the motor to be with you. But there's a little more time there musically, I think. Yeah. Maya, same thing that first time. It's the questioning bar, maybe, and then it goes back. Good. Can we go? Where is this? 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 186. Third and fourth one, right? 186. Thank you. Ready? And. You have to wait for the second pulse point, otherwise then it's too fast. Yeah? Good. Ellie, I think you can chill a little more. There's a little more on each beat where there's almost like a little tenuto, yeah? And then G will make sure, right in your part, not to rush. You have the easy part. Maya's the second easiest part, and then the not easy part is Ellie's part. And Maya, when you get to 1 before G, this is great. But do something, pace yourself in the crescendo, so that when you release, so there's still vibration between each note. Yeah. So that the sound doesn't stop. Yeah? Good. I cannot explain these ghost pizzicati that are happening in beats that don't exist on your page. A rest is an opportunity for an unwanted solo. Don't be that person. Can we go before the Allegro vivace? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Ellie, if you can think of this as one long phrase, yes, you can breathe rather. You know what I mean? So that it's all the way into when the trumpets wake us up. 5 before the allegro. No. Yeah, 5. 5 before. 1, dun, dun, Did I move? No. Good. What's happening is I don't hear the horns and trumpets at 4, 4, 6, 1. Because you're breathing in the rest. Bum, and then it comes in. Bum, 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 bum. Which you guys have the tune. You guys have to be a supportive role. So really it's the flutes and piccolo here. Those notes are really important, that harmony-wise. And then when the trombones come in, when I hear it, and then it's too late. Bum, bum, bum. It should be on the end of 1, yeah? Bloomed already. And then this. That's a 4-bar phrase from 469, please. Can I hear first, seconds, violas at 469? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from the end. What I want is this. This is where we're going. Yeah? Here we go. E and oh. Let me tell you what I've done in the past. This quarter note is really long and super vibrato. Yeah? But this eighth note we're throwing away because we're worried about the 16th. That needs to be beautiful. Then it's a quarter. Yum! We'll see if we like it. Maybe not. 4, 6, 9 again. Can you lean in your seat? This is what it should be. E and send off on the note, and like that, right? That sends sound into the audience, yeah? Very compact. Yeah? Not, yeah. Don't do that. Can we do this again, 4, 6, 9, and we'll add everyone else? Here we go. Compact. Ready, and And then that last one is where we go, dam, and we send the sound. That's okay. And a little bit of timpani at the end. And it's just a little lift. Yeah? Good. Let's hear everyone from 4, 6, 9, and then we'll back up a little. 4, 6, 9, 8, and Can we have? I think it comes a little bit from low brass. Richer sound in the 16th. Then it sounds a little more explosive. Can I hear actually no strings, winds and brass, 4, 6, 9? I think some people are hiding in the weeds. I will find you. 4, 6, 9. Ready, and Good. In the trumpets, do we love the quality of that sound? Good. Neither do I. So let's fix it. Sing a little more. Don't worry about 4, 6, 9. Ready, and I think to me it just sounds dead in the eyes. There's nothing exciting about what you're doing. That's what it sounds like. That's what the music is. And then this almost straight-jacketed music is That's what it should be. Strings, can we try this? Can we embody what I just sang and said? Yeah, right? Flair and spark and like real operatic drama. 4, 6, 9. Ready, and other than that quarter note sounding squirrely, can I just hear that the quarter note at, what is that? 971, 2, 3, what is it? 473? Just that, it's C sharp, or E, sorry, E, E, E. Here we go. E. Ready, and hold it. Warm it up. In time. Just the quarter note. E, and that is what we want over here. Can you do that again? Do you hear the rich quality of that sound? And what is the vibrato doing? Well, obviously. Thank you so much, Captain. It's going through the note. It doesn't stop. Because when the vibrato stops, then the note dies in a way, right? The sound doesn't have real heartbeat. Yeah? Do that again. Yeah, okay. Everyone, 4, 6, 9. 4, 6, 9. E and I want you to think about this. In a world where everything we say can be weaponized, yeah, or really taken to heart. Either way, people listen, yeah? People listen. What are you going to say in your phrase, every note, every ending of every phrase? It's really important to me that you learn this. Now, get this now. No note should be played without intention. How many of you do recitals? Or like play solo pieces? You know what's so tricky about solo music? It's just you and maybe one other person. Every note is audible and there's nowhere to hide, right? You cannot hide in the pianist sound. It's just you out in front of everybody. Orchestral music is really not different. It's just you're multiplied, yeah? Not in the winds and brass mostly, but yeah? Say something. Scheherazade. We can shift. Hi, good morning.
Sorry.
You're fine.
I'm so sorry, I thought it was at 10.
Me too, I wish it was at 10. It was criminal this morning. You're here now. Great. Just in time for your solo. Perspective's sake. I talked to our head engineer with ASO, and I would like to record Scheherazade because the ASYO has not gone on tour in a long time. We're fixing that. They haven't recorded in a long time. We're hopefully going to fix that. But that requires of you attention to detail, because we will not record something that is not pristine. That's the word we use, pristine, to share with the world. Yeah, this is going to call on everyone to be pristine. Yeah? We might do the other pieces. It might just be Scheherazade. We don't know yet. But the idea would be that we record our concert, which we always do, live concert, and then have another session, maybe a couple-hour rehearsal like we normally would, to do a patch session. So we also want to put feelers out for if anyone is interested in audio recording or engineering. We have a really world-class engineer with the ASO who got his start in youth symphony. He said, I was playing viola, and he said, and I wandered into the recording booth, and now that's what he does for a living. It's kind of crazy. And he was like, I would kind of like to give that back. So think about that. We'll put feelers out. But what we need too are some other score readers. Like there will be a couple of you that will be in the room with us when we're going through and making notes before our patch session of what do you hear, yeah? And it's one of my favorite things because you get to hear under a microscope everything bubbles to the top. And it's actually a good time to be like, I hear that the second violin's cut off short, like earlier than the first, and then we can fix that, those little things in post-production. Something to think about. We did the other movements last week. Let's do first movement to make sure we haven't forgotten how she goes. And beginning. Warm, rich sound, fortissimo in color. Okay. Add. is the way it should be. Really listen to your pitches. Also, Subin, when you have dee da da dee da dum dee da dee da dum dee da dee, it's the anchoring of the note before dee dum dee dum. And all of you have to do something. Noah, you're doing this, but with that dee dum, there has to be something there. It's not just dee dum. Do something, yeah. Eric, what are you going to do? Don't answer this now. It's for you to simmer on. What are you going to do with every solo? Why does it start high and each one comes, I don't know. Think about that. Can we please go at B? B. And preferably with the key change in bassoon. Bassoon, I should say, right? B. 1, 2, 3, im, da, da, boom. First time I did this, and I put, these harmonics have to cut glass. It has to be that, not sharp in pitch, but that, yeah, almost like a piccolo. Yeah, E. 1, 2 strings only, E, E, E. No. Okay, we'll go back to the earlier part, and I want to try something with you all. String players can do this, wind players can't. Well, let's go back to measure 18, and I want you to count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is what we're gonna do. I'll give you a bar, then I want you to count for a bar, then I want you to start at 18, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Keep counting.
4, 5, 6.
Keep counting.
4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, good. So when we have to multitask, the key signature goes out the window, and so do all the notes. You have to be able to do this. How many of you know Didi, violin Didi? You see that he did the singing and playing, which is who's the violinist from Time for Three?
Something Chaz.
Yeah, Chaz something, right? Yeah, right. That's really hard. This is not as hard. You just have to say numbers. Me first, then you counting, then we start. Measure 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It will make us get off this sooner. Wrong. We're going to do this so everyone does it. What's the question?
Is 18 like we have 2 measures after 18, or do we start where we do?
Oh, maybe 18 is the allegro. Is that wrong? That's why violas were in the wrong place. I was looking, I was like, oh, lovely. Okay, wait. So let's go right at the allegro, the 6/4 allegro. What measure do you have for that? You have 18? Yeah. 18? Then what's the problem? Yeah, right. 2 measures of rest.
Yeah, so you count. We're counting.
That was good. So you count. Okay, wait. So this is what's going to happen. Slow-mo. I count a measure. Then you count a measure. Then we start at the allegro. You guys are out for 2 bars counting with your best. Yeah, okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2,
Now it doesn't sound like that. the thing. The ends of the bars when we have trills were together. All of the things that are in this kind of nebulous bar when we just play, yeah? Now, do you understand that that's base level of what our subdivision should be? Obviously not audible to the audience, right? We won't be doing that at the concert. If that's the minimum, then we can go this way or that way if everyone's thinking on that same page, right? Otherwise, we get these waves, unwanted waves of wah wah wah, yeah. Good. What didn't we get? We got rhythm, we got timing, better color, but we missed one thing. Dynamics. Yeah, we didn't get a pianissimo. We didn't get a piano. Let's go from 18 again. And not count out loud, but in here, and in here, okay? Here we go. I will count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not early. No. Boom. Ba ba he beam. Be be he beam. You have to think all 6 beats. I don't know why that is always a struggle. Please write in your private F. Long. Musical. Throbbing, alive. Si do do si do mi fa sol. That's what it should be. Not. It sounds brittle every time. Piano doesn't mean without chord to the sound. And then this has to rhapsodic, yeah? Not. Again, what does rubato mean? We know the first part. We don't know the second part. To take time. But what is the other half of rubato? To put it back. Yeah? So, you see how I put it back? Because yeah. Okay, let me say, I'm really impressed with all of this business. From 18 on, it gets better. But it always takes us about 30 to 45 minutes to warm it up and get it there. So, what I think we'll do every week is that counting exercise. It wakes up the brain in a way that you're like, now I'm thinking every beat. In those long notes, I'm not just hoping and praying for the best and to know where the end is. I know where the end is, yeah? And there's something here, cello, those changes there by half step can be so special if we do something there. Otherwise, then it becomes every bar, yeah? Good. Trumpet solo, when we get to measure 1, 3, 5. If we can write actually a meno kind of less, let's call it mezzo forte, something there, yeah? So we drop back to the dynamic just a little bit. Can you write that in, everyone? 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. Happy pencils. You should hear scratching, clicking. You need a pencil? Oh, you guys need a pencil. Great, lovely. Is that a twist erase? You never run out of eraser until you do, and then you can recharge. Okay. Low brass. Thank you. This you read beautifully, which is not ba. It's this kind of warm, really rich sound, which is nice, and just kind of gives more depth to our sound. Does that make sense? That's the beauty. Trombones can really, you can give us chainsaw, you can also give us just this extra warmth. When I'm showing them that, it's not just for them, it's for everyone, right? So respond. And basses, maybe instead of so much point to everything, that should change the stroke. That should change how you're playing, yeah? Wah. Otherwise, this is just a long song about and just goes on for forever. We have to do something that changes. Can I hear just the first and second violins at D? Actually, let me hear all strings at D. And then winds will add you in. So maybe be noodling along with us. Using the time wisely, perhaps. D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 before E. Yum bum bam bum ding bum bim bim bong whoom. What you guys did is brilliant there. You stay in one character and you hold, and then it's explosive at E, yeah? In this new character of fortissimo, which is totally different. Bravi, it's wonderful. You got it the second time because I yelled at you, but yam, bam, beam, pa pa pam, pam. Those accents are totally different. Trombones do it. Yam, bam, 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 bam. Yeah, there's something extra there on those two notes. I want you to remember that this man did not have a computer. It is funny because he had to write everything by hand. So if he wrote the accent and it made it into your part, which was done on a computer, maybe we should do something, yeah? It's the least we can give him. This business, I feel like we're not internalizing the harmony, which is a young person's problem. I can play those notes. Yeah, that's great. So can a robot. What are those notes saying? What are those harmonies saying? So can we try first violins at D? I want to do something kind of weird. Eem, da-da-da-da-da-deem, da-da-da-da-da-dam. We'll see if we can try this, okay? And. That one is one of my faves. Yeah? It's a little different, yeah? Okay, let's try it in time. D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, stomps for the first violin, that's great. Now, what I love here is that, okay, maybe a little too much there. Your heels are gonna hurt later. E major is nice. G major, E major, A major, A major, F sharp major, B major is where the non-legato is. Yeah, and really it does mean non-legato. Good, can we do winds? Let me hear you, this is only clarinets, oboes, flutes at D. The brilliance should be similar to this, yeah? Really shimmery. D, just as people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Absolutely fantastic. Dare I say I like their sound concept better than this, which I already love a lot. So how do we listen back? And do you hear how they play naturally? They play long, shimmery quarter notes that end the phrase and then take their breaths where they need to. You guys could chew gum, you can count out loud, you can do so many other things because you're not using your air that way, yeah? Do that. You don't need to take a breath with the bow. The bow can go on for forever, yeah? There's something else I wanted to say. In the winds, be careful, this is also in the strings. When we have an eighth note, not 2 eighth notes, but 1 eighth note on the 6th beat, we kind of throw it away. It needs a little more love. Does that make sense? That's the wavering, yeah? Maybe, okay? Good, let's go everyone at D. Actually, before that, can I hear just the horns? If you punch too much, then the sound becomes kind of garbled, and that's not the point, yeah? Keep it classy. D, horns only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the balance of the section, who's the most important at D? Probably the first row of horns. So the third, fourth, the back row has to be open to that, right? You're not the most important part there till a couple bars later where you have the dotted half, yeah? Balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. this is the first real horn section we've had in years. Bravo. I mean, really wonderful. And those of you who are remaining from the first 2 years that I was here, like, you guys are part of that, right? But it really calls on all 6 of you to be like, this is really important. Where do I fit on the tree of everything, yeah? I was talking to Ryan about this the other day. A really good horn section can make or break an orchestra, right? If the horn section is unsure, the whole orchestra is unsure, yeah? And all these individual parts, what does second horn have? Maybe something you need to step out a little bit and not be so much of a chameleon with the first, yeah? Third and fourth, though, I beg of you, do not overpower just because it says forte. Use your brain to think, in this moment, who's the most important? Really listen. And you have all that sound coming at you, so you really have no choice. But bravo, really, really wonderful. I think this is a lesson for all of us. Forte, fortissimo, 3 Fs, 4 Fs. What is humanly, physically, this audibly possible without making the sound gross? And I do mean gross, right? Sometimes that's a color, yeah? In Mahler, there's something where we can get ponticello, we can get this grit, we can get kind of teeth in the sound. And that's a color, but it's never something that you should play with all the time, yeah? And especially in a piece like this, I really don't try to think of one moment in this piece where there's moment for that. Even in the low breath, bom, 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 it's still warm and rich. It's not ugly. Good. Okay. We go till 12 today? It's so weird to start so early. Let's get into H somehow. Can I hear from E, letter E? Tuba's 1 before E when you drop down. That's really lovely. That's really great. Oh, it's the anticipation of this arrival. Good. E. After the initial in the winds, the fortissimo, it can decrescendo a little bit, yeah? It can just kind of give a little space. E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 was lovely, and then we crescendo maybe a little bit too much too soon. If you can't hear the trumpet, then stay under that, yeah? Don't give any less, okay? But make sure that you can hear that line. Winds, when you come out of the texture, all of this business after E with anything trill-wise or tune-wise, kind of support the violin. But then you have to bump up the dynamic on the triplets because no one else has that in those moments. Can you do that? It's your separate character. That's great. Yeah, seconds I was great at F. Can we go right at F, please? With Sean solo. Oh. Okay, here we go. F. 1, 2, 3, E. Yeah, it's good. Oh, color, color. Warm always. Yeah, never brittle. Yeah, this pizzicato at the end, it doesn't need to be boom. It might look like that here, but that's just so you're together, yeah? So dim da la hi dim fi fi da boom. Yeah? Good. Beautiful at the end. Couple of things I want to fix, which is after M, look with me. This has to be kind of wistful, reminiscent at M. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars. Write that in. Airy, together, shimmery, and then on the 6th bar, it should be warmer as we start to go down. Bassoon comes in 2, 2, 4, yes? Yeah, I have to hear you. I missed in the second violins. Who was that? Ah, 2 before M. Who has the A sharp? More. Who else has the A sharp? Is it just upper strings here? Yes, yam, bam, and then all that kind of motion is important. Beautiful solos. Ellie at L, I think, have this kind of transparency in your sound. Fine what that is, this kind of glossy, glassy, you know. And then oboe gets even warmer, and clarinet is the warmest, yeah? So that it takes us from this, not icy cold in a bad way, but you know, this kind of, that warmer, 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 yeah? As we get in. Good, can we try this from the end? Low brass, really good. Everyone just, really good sound from H on. This is something to be careful of in the viola, is that G. We get a little too excited and it pushes. Instead of just boom, just listen to what everyone's doing. Andrew, you have to think about what you do. Maybe you bring that back a little bit, but don't push the quarter at the end. You see that? Think about that. And then do we want it to be an echo? And the clarinet and the flute. Maybe. We'll think about that. Jason. Great. Good. It's finally working. Keep an ear up here on violas. They have that middle. 1, 3, 4, 6, 1. Great. Can we try this ending again? Let's go from 4 before L. 4 before L. The beauty of what you guys are doing is once we get there, we're there, and we're cooking with gas. We want that all the time. 4 before L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we're still overplaying the piano. Yeah, let's see how low we can go. Really good. Jason, be careful when we're taking time musically so that it's not so metronomic. Ta da hi dim ti hi hi dim ti tam ta ha hi dim before M. Yeah, you see that? Ellie, that was great. That's very glassy. But what we need is to get down into L. Take a little bit of time. Don't be so much on L. Just give us a little bit. Yam tam i da da yam tam dim dim tam. We can reset the tempo, okay? But you guys got to get down, and it's pianissimo for timpani and piano for everyone else. Let's go right at L. No, 4 before L. We need to get into this and see that we can do it. 4 before L. 4, 5, 6. thinking not to let off at 2, 3, 1. I think if anything we can let off, you guys can let off a little bit before you do the next downbeat, but I think it'll be fine. I actually think we can make it without. But when you let off, don't ever just choke the sound. Oh. Even in this room, send it out. Sometimes you have to create your own resonance, right? Yeah, when we're not in the hall. Good. Can I hear the pizzicati at the end, last 3 bars? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can it be juicier in the sense that it's not, some of us vibrate all the way through, some of us just go, boom, it's over. Keep going. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Try it without me. I'll just give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, the urgency in the sound is probably where on a scale of 10 right now? 8. Yeah, I would say, like, I was going to say 7 or 8, yeah? Could it be a 4? The intensity of the timing and being together is always at a 10 on a scale of 10, right? But it's the sound feels so militaristic. Can we try making it go from an 8 to like a 3 or 4? Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. I feel kind of half here and then over. We're in a good place. This sometimes feels a little too boom. Just the end of one movement. We have 3 more to go. Don't sell the whole farm, okay? Can we go last couple bars? Oh, Noah. Be careful here. Body da da body da 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 bomb. Don't push that note. It's just a little lily pad. Okay, let's move on. Let's take it to a vote. Do we want to do second movement or fourth movement? Second. Oh, good. 1 vote for fourth. We'll get to it. Wait, 2? Oh, you guys are aligned. Oh yeah. Oh, you want to? Okay, take it to a vote. Second movement. Show of hands. Fourth movement. Oh, that's a lot of people too. Can you text this number? Yes. Let's do. I think it was more for fourth. Second. Let's do a little bit of second because it's hard. So is the fourth. Let's do the opening. Shuffle your feet after the solo. That's it. Shuffle, not tap. Yeah. Oh, so, how many of you came to Ameris Bank last weekend? Did you enjoy the concert? One banger after the next. I had to sleep for the next 2 days after that. It was just one heavy hitter. Chai 4, Scheherazade, Dance of Galanto. But every rehearsal, even at the concert, now don't do this at the concert, but the orchestra always. And even at the concert, you heard on the stage, 3 people, right? Okay, don't do that. But it's also great. Then we did the bassoon solo, and then the oboe solo. Okay. Maybe if your shoes are squeaking, maybe sit out. Okay, let's go measure 5 with bassoon. And Anthony, once we go you can start. Okay. Can I hear just this low string? There you go. And what we might do, good, it got better. It just took a little bit, yeah? That's good. We want that from the beginning. I usually add cellos to this, so we might add the back stands later, but we'll talk to library, okay? For now, we'll just keep it bases. Let's go right at 5, Anthony. We'll go. Ready? Shuffle, if you like what you hear. Good, Subi. Okay, good. ASYO hated this too. They're used to ya-da-da-dam, biam, ba-bam. This is too busy. Ya-da-da-dam, biam, ba-bam. Is that fine? Can we just do in time? You guys don't care, you just have downbeats. Now in the cellos, no. Violas in seconds. Just learn this. Dam, di da, ya da 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 ya da da di da, ya da da ya da da dam. Yeah, good. Subin, I love this, but I want to make sure you bake this in. Biaradim, biaradim, biaradam, dam, biaradim, bari, yum, bim, bum, bim. It's like agitated, right? How many of you have an animal? Does it ever fight to get out of your arms? You're holding on to it, like, let me go. At least Henry does that for me. He's like, let me go, right? And same thing in the bassoon. And what we need are dynamics in the bassoon solo to where if you get soft, we stay underneath that and we're sensitive to that a little bit, yeah? Let's add a crescendo in the basses, please, at measure 13, 14. Into that change to A minor. See that? Good. Let's go before C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before C. 5 before C. Make these sound not so brutal. Yum, team, sing through them, yeah? Here is 1. 6 discodes. 5 before C, not too slow. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yum, yum. 1, 2, 3. one. GP. And one. Two, three, in one. And then I can be quiet. At G. Second. In one, mark it. Bravo. Wonderful. Noah, fantastic. Really great. Really great. And remember, you can play with it as much as you want, right? Because you have 3 times. The first two, it's 3, 5. Yeah, 3 and then 5, and then the 7. Whatever you want to do. But this each time, and when I give it, let's go right at G, please. Here's G, and